see you there. My name is Katelyn, and some of my favorite things about the holiday season are, you know, the snow on the ground, the presents under the Christmas tree, and gold highlighter. Okay, you got me. I'm not Chris. I'm also not Laura. My name is Katelyn. I'm good friends with Chris and Laura. You may have seen me in Black Friday shopping extravaganza, hanging out at our favorite beach. Chris and Laura have kindly asked me to do a little takeover so I could do a holiday makeup tutorial. So I like to do makeup and take pictures of it. I haven't really filmed it a lot, so this is going to be new for us, and I'm very excited. So thank you. Thank you for having me, Chris and Laura. I hope I don't let you down. And I guess we'll just get started. I have just put on some moisturizer. I haven't been priming. I know, it's controversial, but I've been just putting on some moisturizer before I put my makeup on. You want to make sure you have a primer that complements your foundation, and I haven't found one that complements the foundation I like, but I actually don't start with my foundation anyway. I actually like to start with my eyes and my eyebrows. So I guess I'm just going to start with this angled brush. All my brushes, well, all these little purple ones are BH Cosmetics. I'm going to start with this, and I'm going to apply the e.l.f. Lock-On Liner and Brow Cream. And I'm just going to kind of go over my eyebrows. I have pretty thick eyebrows, but I like to kind of reinforce the shape, especially if I haven't gotten them done in a while. Probably could get them done, but I don't know. I like to kind of wait as long as I can because, you know, I'm cheap. So I kind of do a line here, I do a line up over the top, and kind of just go along with the arc. Alright, so this is a little aggressive right now, I'm not gonna lie, but we're gonna fix that. So we kind of have the base of the eyebrows filled in, but like I said, it's a little assertive. Oh shit. So I'm just gonna take spoolie now. This is just from an e.l.f. old eyebrow pencil. And I'm gonna blend that a little bit, but just by kind of brushing it up. And then what I like to do to even them out, because they're definitely not perfect, I like to take some concealer. So this is Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer, and I like to kind of just run it over the bottom and the top. So then I'm gonna take my wet makeup sponge, and I'm just gonna kind of like press down on those lines and kind of just blend it in. I guess I'm not really like tapping, I'm sort of just like rubbing it kind of, which is a little weird, but that's what I do. Next we're gonna prime my eyelids, and I use Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. Right, so I just put that all over the eyelid and just kind of blend it in. I think priming your eyelids is really important because it not only keeps your eyeshadow on for a long time, but it also kind of makes the colors more vibrant, I find. So this is my Modern Renaissance palette, so we're going to start with this. We're going to be using this and the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take kind of a fluffy little blending brush like this, and I'm going to start with Antique Bronze. Just kind of load up on that. And this is going to kind of go all over the crease from like both sides. And I
really like to get it into my crease.
So don't be afraid to kind of like, you're kind of like shoving it into your eyeball, but like it just really kind of reinforces that line. This one, Red Ochre? I sound illiterate. This red in the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. We're gonna do that. And we're basically gonna kind of just go over that Antique Bronze. Antique Bronze is sort of just sort of like a starting point to get some color on there, so we're not just like throwing on some red. I'm gonna do a halo eye today, or halo eyeshadow. I don't even really know the name. So that means I'm gonna take some concealer here, and we're just gonna take a little concealer brush, and I'm just gonna put a little tiny bit of that on there. Just a little bit. Don't put too much. I'm gonna just kind of pat it down. And just really take your time. Alright, so we've sort of concealed the center. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to take this brush right here. This is from the Naked 2 palette. And I'm going to go into my Urban Decay Born to Run palette. And I'm going to take this gold here. This is called Smog, this like kind of darker gold. I debated on doing the lighter gold, but I don't know, for like a holiday look, I kind of like the dark gold. It's a bit more of a statement. I'm gonna press that on where I put the concealer. So it's kind of like the base of our eye look, but I do like to go back in with a clean, fluffy brush and blend it out. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take this gold highlighter. This is from Quo. This is like their little duo. I actually dropped it and broke it and like pressed it back in, so that's why it looks a little janked. But we're gonna just put that under the eyebrow. And we're also gonna put a little bit of that in the inner corner. And then I'm actually gonna kind of line kind of first half of my eye in that light gold as well. So I'm just gonna take this little teeny tiny brush and put some of that gold on it. And I'm gonna put that kind of on the inner waterline, but not all the way. I'm only gonna go like halfway. And next I'm gonna take this red eyeliner that is, it's not red, I'm sorry, it's rusty terracotta. And I'm gonna put that on the lower lash line, but just on the outside, because we did it all the way, it'd be a little harsh, and I just wanted to try something a little different for a holiday look. So I'm just gonna line my eyes with a black eyeliner. This is, oh god, this is Elf in black. Imagine that. So I'm just gonna like line my eyes. So that's the eyeball lined, and I'm gonna let that dry for a minute. So what do you guys think of this whole Vlogmas shenanigans? Are you enjoying it? I think I want to see more comments. I want to see more people commenting on what they think and what they want to see. Yeah, as you guys know, as I said in one of the previous vlogs, I'm not gonna lie, like I was nervous to let you guys into like my mansion. But this is just the makeup room. We're not gonna show you any other parts. Again, just for my identity. Oh, it's starting to snow out. That's nice. So what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna take this, oh, there's a hair. We're gonna take this Urban Decay Heavy Metal. We're gonna put this over the black eyeliner. The eyeshadow and eyeliner and everything's done. Actually, I'm kind of new to putting on lashes. I was never that great at it, but I kind of learned along the way. So I'm gonna start with just putting a little bit of roller lash mascara on. And we're gonna sauce these eyelashes on. Maybe I should just leave it like this. So while I let those dry, I'm gonna kind of start doing my face. I am gonna run some mascara over them, but I am gonna give them like a sufficient time to dry. So I'll start with my foundation. I like to use Sephora's 10-Hour Wear Perfection Foundation. Just gonna take a pump of that. And again, just with our beauty sponge. Alright, so now that our foundation's on, I'm gonna do a little bit of concealer, and this is kind of your opportunity. If you want to kind of clean up any edges around your eyeshadow or your eyeliner, you can kind of do that. We're gonna take my all-time favorite powder, Too Faced Primed and Poreless. I love this stuff. I have been using it for a few years now, and it's just changed my life. And I just put it on the sponge, and I put it all over my face, and my pores. What pores? I don't have any pores. I've never had pores. What's a pore? So now we're looking a little pale. We're looking a little dead. So we're gonna kind of bring back all the color in my face. We're gonna start with bronzer. I'm gonna use Hoola by Benefit. I'm gonna use this big fluffy brush to bronze. We're not contouring, by the way. We're gonna do that later. We're bronzing right now. We're not contouring. So we're gonna kind of do that on the cheekbone here and up on the forehead, kind of like this little C. I'm gonna contour, and I'm using my Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette, and I'm just gonna go into medium cocoa with this type of contour brush. I kind of like to call this a toothbrush makeup brush, but I don't think that's what you actually call it. So I'm just gonna take some of that and just kind of rub it in. And we're gonna kind of blend it into the bronzing and just kind of put it right under the cheekbones. And then just kind of rub it like this to blend it out. And I like to do a little bit on the sides of my nose, because I have a bit of a large schnoz. Right. So that's the contouring. Next we're gonna do blush, and I'm gonna use my Benetint. I love Benetint. This is probably my first high-end makeup product I purchased. It works as a blush, or it's like a lip and cheek stain. I'm not gonna use it on my lips today. I prefer it on my cheeks. And what I like about it is that it kind of gives that, like, I was just outside, building a snowman and came inside and like my cheeks are all like red from the cold now. But it allows me to achieve that look without having to go outside. So we love that. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on my cheek up here and just sort of pat it in with my fingers. You don't use a brush for this. It's very like liquidy. It's almost, it looks like it's in like a nail polish bottle, but it's very like watery. So now we're gonna highlight, which is like one of my favorite parts. And we're gonna go back with the Quo Gold Highlighter from the Duo. And I'm gonna take this like fluffy, sort of rounded brush. You can use a fan brush if you want, but I kind of like this one better. And I'm just gonna load up and just go ham. Don't be afraid. Oh, look at that. Oh. Then I'm gonna take a little bit and I'm gonna do a little bit here. I'm not gonna go all the way down my nose. I'm gonna kind of do this upper bridge, and the very tip of my nose, I'm gonna do this. Like I'm just gonna gently, so we're super highlighted. We love that. And I think we're just gonna do lipstick now. So I'm actually very excited about my lipstick today because I got this last night at Sephora. It's a little gift set from Bite Beauty. And it has 4 of their fabulous lipsticks. I love Bite Beauty. Their lipsticks are absolutely gorgeous. And we're gonna use a red lip because let's be serious. It's just these little cute mini lipsticks. So it's just kind of like a nice red, good for the holidays. So I'm gonna put that on. What do you guys think of that? I like it. I think it works. We're gonna keep it. I think I like it. I think you need to have a red lip for a holiday themed look. So we're almost done. We're so close. We're gonna go, you've guessed it, we're gonna go back into the gold highlighter. We're just gonna take some with our finger and we're gonna press it in the middle of the lips here just to give it a bit of a highlight. Just gives it a little bit of a highlight. So I think we're pretty much done except for setting spray. So I'm gonna set this. I'm using Urban Decay setting all-nighter setting spray, which is the superior setting spray. You should just be using it. I almost forgot to put mascara on. Oh my god. We're gonna put a little bit. There we go. That's better. Now we'll set it. That just about, so that just about does it. This is the look. This is the final look. This is what I've created. So this is a nice little holiday look. If you want to try it or, you know, let us know in the comments down below. Let us know what you think. I'm going to take some pictures of it and post it on my Instagram account, KATELYN Cosmetics, if you want to check that out and for some other makeup looks. And thank you so much to Chris and Laura for having me on their channel. This is so fun. I'm absolutely honored. And yeah, just keep coming back. Make sure you subscribe to Chris and Lauren. They're putting out really great stuff and putting out some awesome content every single day leading up until Christmas. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this holiday look, and I will probably see you soon. So thank you so much. Bye!